Hi, Michael Valesta here with you for Indians recaps as well as the upcoming schedule thanks to the MLB At Bat app. Coming off of a loss to the Boston Red Sox 8 days ago, the Cleveland Indians were staring at the prospect of another loss at Fenway Park this past Tuesday. In the bottom of the sixth inning, Boston got to pitcher A.J. Cole, who had come in for starter Zach Plesac. Xander Bogaerts was the first batter Cole faced. An RBI single by the shortstop drove in Rafael Devers from third base. Two batters after J.D. Martinez got in scoring position with his double to the left side, Mike Freeman could not field a routine ground ball, and 2 runs made the score 3-0. Cleveland was able to dig deep in the top of the eighth. After Marcus Walden entered the game to pitch, he walked Greg Allen. Freeman created a 2-on with nobody out situation with a base hit. That set the stage for Francisco Lindor's double to right field to get 2 runs back. Carlos Santana did get on base with 1 out, but neither Jordan Luplow nor Jose Ramirez could take advantage of the situation. Nick Whitgren relieved Tyler Clippard in the bottom half of the inning, but could not produce a shutdown inning. Bogaerts led off the inning with an extra base hit. Later in the frame, Michael Chavis singled in a run, then would come all the way home from first thanks to Steve Pearce's double. The Indians were down to their final set of at-bats, trailing 5-2. Ryan Brasier came in to try to close the game for Boston. Roberto Perez was the first one in the batter's box, and he made the most of his chance with a solo home run to center. Jake Bauers reached base on balls. Then Greg Allen hit his maiden homer to right to tie the game. After Travis Lakins went to the mound, Freeman was hit by a pitch, then walked Lindor. Oscar Mercado tried to advance Freeman, but was the first out of the ninth inning. Santana was walked, then right fielder Jordan Luplow made it a 5-run frame with an RBI double. Brad Hand allowed Mookie Betts and Devers to get on base with 1 out in the Red Sox ninth. Hand was able to help complete the unlikely win with his 14th save by striking out Bogaerts and Martinez. The win went to Whitgren, who improved to 2-0. Lakins dropped to 0-1. Wednesday's series finale was a wild affair. Santana tripled to score a run, then scored after Ryan Weber threw a wild pitch. After Betts halved the deficit with his 9th home run of the season, Kevin Plawecki drove in Jake Bauers in the second inning for a 3-1 Indians lead. Brock Holt and Andrew Benintendi each had RBI doubles against Shane Bieber to tie the game. Cleveland took the lead for good in the third as Bauers, the 4th batter of the inning, got a base hit to plate Santana, the first baseman, from third. It was Allen's time for a triple to score 2. Santana and Jackie Bradley Jr. canceled each other out with long balls in the 4th inning. Benintendi would later crush the ball with Christian Vasquez aboard, cutting the margin to 1 at 7-6. The Indians were able to restore their cushion in the middle to late innings. Plawecki and Ramirez were able to hit doubles against the Red Sox relievers to help make it 10-6. In the 7th, Lindor singled in Allen with 1 out. Carlos Santana, in a bases-loaded situation, went to center field for a 3-run double. Boston added 3 in the bottom of the 8th, but the game belonged to the Indians 14-9. Shane Bieber, in 5 innings of work, recorded his 4th win against 2 defeats. Hand did pick up another save, while Weber's record was 1 up and 1 down. After the high of 2 wins out of 3 in Boston, the Tribe searched for more success in Chicago against the White Sox Thursday. In a scoreless game in the second inning, the home team struck first. Eloy Jimenez hit a double to the left side to make it 3 straight Chicago batters with a hit in the frame for a 2-0 lead. Cleveland was able to get the 2 runs back courtesy of Carlos Santana's hit to center field, which drove in Allen and Lindor. This happened at the expense of Manny Banuelos in the top of the 3rd. The Indians had 2 on with 2 outs, but Jason Kipnis was the 3rd out on a pop fly. Things would change a half inning later. With 2 outs and Jose Abreu having reached on a fielder's choice, Yonder Alonso went deep against his former club for home run number 7. In the bottom of the 5th, Chicago got more separation as Abreu hit a sacrifice fly to left, which scored another run to make it 5-2. Luplow led off the 6th inning with his 7th deep ball. The wheels came off when Carlos Carrasco gave way to Dan Otero with 1 man retired in the 7th. The first batter was Abreu, who drove in his 15th home run to make the score 7-3. After Yolmer Sanchez reached base in the 8th, Greg Allen, the left fielder, bobbled the ball, and Ryan Cordell rounded third and just beat out Roberto Perez's tag. A wild delivery by Otero gift-wrapped another run for the White Sox. Moncada's hit assured them of double digits for the evening. The Indians were able to get a 4th run in the 9th after an error was charged to Tim Anderson, allowing Allen to reach first base. Jose Ramirez scored on the play. Carrasco struck out 7 but gave up 10 hits and 6 runs. Dan Otero conceded 4 runs and 5 hits. Banuelos, with his third win, got within 1 victory of evening his record. Friday, the Cleveland Indians were able to put a base runner on at some point in each of the first 6 innings. However, aside from Francisco Lindor's 8th home run to lead off the game, the offense could not manufacture runs. As for the White Sox, Charlie Tilson drove in 2 runs to give his team the lead for good in the bottom of the 3rd. Abreu's sac fly to center field allowed Sanchez to score in the next inning. Santana's error was costly as Sebi Zavala and Leury Garcia benefited from the mistake to adjust the score to 5-1. The scoring was completed when Sanchez's hit to right drove in Tim Anderson in the 5th. Trevor Bauer lasted 7 innings, recorded 8 punch-outs, but gave up all 6 runs, as well as 9 hits. He is under 500 at 4-5. Dylan Covey picked up his first win after 4 prior losses. Saturday would be the end of a 2-game skid. Indians hurler Jeffrey Rodriguez yielded a sacrifice fly in the 3rd, but apart from that, had a clean sheet in 4 innings. Kipnis hit a sac fly of his own to get Oscar Mercado in during the top of the 4th. Santana took Ivan Nova deep for his 11th homer 2 innings later. Then in the 7th, Jake Bauers hit a ground rule double that would later set up Leonys Martin for his 7th hit over the wall for a 4-1 lead. Chicago pulled one back in the bottom half of the inning. Cleveland then restored a 3-run lead in the 9th as Kevin Plawecki's base hit for Jake Bauers in from second base. Came in from second base, did Bauers. Hands set down all 3 batters that he faced in the 9th for another save. Oliver Perez, who relieved Rodriguez in the 5th for his initial victory. Nova dropped to 3-5 after getting through 7 innings. So Perez got his first victory of the season. And the Indians' bats, though, were held in check on Sunday. They had a total of 6 hits but could not score nor punish Lucas Giolito, who has had an excellent season to this point. He picked up his 8th win against 1 defeat. Zach Plesac, who made his debut May 28th, was very solid by striking out 7 and allowing only 1 run. That score took place in the 4th inning from the bat of Anderson, who would also contribute in Chicago's 2nd run. That came on a double in the 8th as Sanchez touched the dish. Alex Colome earned save number 16, and Cleveland tries to search for answers after a respite Monday. The Indians will try to take aim at the AL Central leading Minnesota Twins starting tonight in Cleveland. David Smeltzer, who had his first MLB start last week, gets the ball for Minnesota. Shane Bieber, his counterpart, has a 3.67 earned run average. It begins 4 straight games scheduled to start at 10 minutes past 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Tomorrow, Martin Perez faces Carlos Carrasco. Jose Berrios and Trevor Bauer are featured in the finale on Thursday. Carrasco and Bauer could use a strong outing against the Twins. The homestand continues against the Yankees Friday. Saturday's contest begins after 4 o'clock, and the series concludes Sunday past 1 p.m. before Cleveland gets Monday off. Every AL Central team was off yesterday and will be in action tonight. The Cleveland Indians are in a tie for second with the Chicago White Sox at 29-30. Both are lagging behind the Minnesota Twins by 11.5 games, but are each 5.5 ahead of the 4th place Detroit Tigers. The Kansas City Royals are another 4.5 games back of Detroit. Please check out the Facebook group North Texas Browns Backers page and hit the like button for the latest updates there. The text of this blog is available at http://www.mjbalesta2 as in the number 2, blog.wordpress.com. I am on Twitter at mjbalesta2, on Facebook at Michael Balesta, and on Instagram at mjbalesta2. Archived videos on YouTube can be found by searching Michael Balesta Roman numeral 2. If you could, I would love your feedback in the comments section, and if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thank you so much. May you have a great and blessed day, and thank you for watching. God bless.